Hey guys, welcome to the Don't Breathe movie review. Starring Jane Levy, Dylan Minnette, Stephen Lang, Daniel Zavato, Serge Onopko, Jane May Graves, John Donahue, Katia Boker, Christian Zagia, and Emma Berkovici. Well, how do I begin? If you want a movie that leaves you breathless, that kind of has you on the edge of your seat, but also holding your breath every time there's a scene between the blind man and the kids in his house, this movie is for you. Okay, so basically, a quick synopsis. It's about these three kids from Detroit. They're from trailer trash Detroit. What they do on their spare time is actually burglarize rich people's homes when they're away. And they figure, and of course, the main, okay, their, I don't want to say their leader, but the main dude that comes up with the dumbest ideas, his name is Money, tells them that there's an old man who's blind, and he lives in a kind of like a broke down house, but he has a lot of money due to a settlement. So they're like, this is easy. We can just get the money and leave. He won't even know it. We won't even have to deal with him. So they end up doing just that. Unbeknownst to them, this blind man is a serial killer and ends up killing Money. And um, that's when the two kids, um, Rocky, played by Jen Levy, and Alex, played by Dylan Minnette, have to pretty much fend the blind guy away and try and get out of the house. While they're trapped in the house, they discover that he is a serial killer because he has a woman trapped inside of in his basement. And not only that, but I gotta tell you, there's a scene with semen and turkey baster, and it's gross. It is so gross. Um, it's okay. So this movie is co-written and directed by Freddie Alvarez, and if you guys don't know who he is, uh, and sorry, I like to say Freddie, but it's actually Fetty. But for some reason, my mind's like Freddie. If you guys don't know him, he pretty much directed the not sequel, but the reboot, I guess, of I don't want to say The Walking Dead. It's not The Walking Dead. It's I just can't think of the name. I'm so sorry, guys. My brain is like dying here. Evil Dead. Sorry, I couldn't even think. Okay, so he's a great director, and the thing about this movie is I love the suspense. I love the idea that we don't know what's going on. There's okay, so this blind guy pretty much has traps all over his house. And while you're watching the movie, you pretty much have to watch these two kids, Rocky and Alex, maneuver through all these different traps and contraptions pretty much. Let's say Rocky and Alex end up in the closet, but they have to kind of sneak past the blind guy without the blind guy hearing, but then the blind guy hears them and kind of scares them off to one part of the room where they're forced to crawl in like the little cellar or whatever to get away. Like it's kind of claustrophobic like as well. um this movie is like it's like a roller coaster ride, but in the dark, if that makes sense. So the only thing you can feel is your heart. Just one of the best. One of the best movies I've seen so far. I'm gonna have to say it's not perfect. The truth is, we don't really get the true motivation from our main characters. It's a little shallow. There is no build up to some kind of character arc. It's just like a cat and mouse game straight up. So don't expect like some Rocky Balboa kind of thing. Okay, I don't know why I use that analogy, but just don't expect like something so deep, you know? Um, but okay, so yeah, like I was saying, there's a semen turkey baster thing. That's one of the grossest things I've seen, but at least it doesn't go border like it's borderline um excuse me, it's borderline Saw, like a Saw movie, how it's like kind of really grotesque, but at the same time it's not that bad. So if you have a weak stomach, this movie's not for you. But if you like to be scared, this movie will do it for you. It will do it for you. Um, of course, in the end, both of the kids managed to escape. Um, the what do you call it? What's his name? The older guy, the old man. Okay, the kids thought that they actually killed the old man, the blind man. So when they go a to get the police, blind man's gone. So that leaves a sequel for the movie. What's the sequel gonna be? I don't know, but I just I just feel like it's probably gonna be one of those movies where like the sequel is gonna be about now this blind man is hunting them down in the street. I don't know, like Purge or something. Ah yeah yeah. But anywho, I really enjoyed this movie. I think you will too. Um, that girl ends up dying, the one that's actually like chained up and stuff. Like this blind guy is sick. He has tons of bodies in containers, I guess. He has tons of bodies in containers in his basement, which is disgusting. It reminds me of like Jeffrey Dahmer or something like that. Um Alex and Rocky, needless to say, they never sorry, they never get a chance to actually like get the money, so their life is going to be like that forever. Going to be living in Detroit in their trailer park and just unhappy, but at least they escape with their life. So, anyways, that's my review. Hopefully, it was helpful to you. I enjoyed the movie, but I wasn't as invested in it. Like the story arcs and stuff. Not story arcs because there was none. The motivation was just kind of weak for me, in my opinion. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening, and remember, don't breathe.